Offense getting set for first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, running back on the move. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Trying the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll give it to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4. It's down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Gets it out quickly. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Nevada will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Power football with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
To the air, it's Allard. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Defense was ready, and the we're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on 4th. Great speed, nice open field tackle. This defense is coming off the field, and they've earned it.
They're There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On the move, it's Hayes.
Defense is... Getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Running it back, it's Wallace. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Saunders. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Allard. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with... Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by just one over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make... They threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Wallace. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This offense has a second down play. Lewis to throw. Using the quick game. Put it right on. A good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That completion delivers a first down. He wants to throw it again. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
He leaves it with his back. Still running at the 40. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Nevada.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half. Punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snatches it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Fires to the big fella, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. Got a lot of running room. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nevada. And once... it was all over.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Aller. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ashley. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Grabbed behind the line. It's George. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
As a coach, that is exactly what you want. You want complementary football. The offense has been doing their thing. This defense now stepping up, maybe trying to get the football back to their offense again.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to rip. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They're going to ride this running back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Allard. Pocket starts to collapse. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets him. Can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite
you. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Lewis wants to pass. Looking left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Here's the handoff. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now they're set up to fail.
The Nittany Lions brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. So they start in a great spot, moved the ball 34 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe.
Off he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 12.
So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set.
Come on, set.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Takes the handoff. It's Allen. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. A little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed up.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here for the offense. Lewis to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Rams him with the stiff arm. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
29.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hands, it's Hayes. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We waited so long to